This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding Fells complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And he'll throw right away.
They'll run the screen with Carson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 50, it's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Watson on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run again with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. set. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down, but you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And here's Watson on the keeper. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson, and incomplete on the deep ball. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, it's Fells. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Watson going to run it on the option. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Again, Watson to keep it. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. From the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it'll be second down. Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points, and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.